Well, welcome to the What's Up Texoma Podcast. We're here live in downtown Denison at Podcast on Main. Hawk, it's almost here, buddy.
I know, Santa. I know. And you took your time to be here with us today, even though you're going to be running around crazy this weekend. So.
That's right. I've been flying around town here, and where's that Bubba guy at?
I don't know. He couldn't make it tonight, so we got Santa to fill in for him. But either way, it's going to be a great show.
Yeah. So we are here. Holidays are here, and I'm glad you guys have me on here tonight. Anyway, honestly, okay, kids, if you're out there watching, this is not the real Santa.
And we actually don't know how long this beard is going to last tonight.
It's probably not going to last very long.
Looks great, though. Looks great.
It's good to have you back here. It's been a while, it seems like, but it's only every 30 days we jump on here. But
I know.
It's a good time.
It's always a good time. I look forward to it.
Yeah, I know. Tonight we're going to have Baar from Baar None Apex Training.
That's going to be another good one. That's going to be a great guest to have.
Yeah, he's fun. I've seen him.
I don't know if we have a chair big enough for him.
I know. When I said the big fella's coming, everybody thought they were talking about me.
Yeah.
But no, it's so, him and his
talking
partner.
About that giant.
Him and his partner are going to join us tonight around 6:30. So we're going to talk about, everybody always sets these New Year's resolutions.
Yeah. Weight loss is like the number one New Year's resolution, right?
I know, right? So
Santa, you're on that. You're on that weight loss kick.
Right, I need that, right? So he's going to tell us how to stick to those New Year's resolutions.
Some discipline.
Yeah.
For the new year.
Oh man, it's all in my mouth. I don't know how you do it.
You got to just keep it trimmed away. That's the trick.
Really?
You got to trim the mustache down around the lip. You can't have it all
Maybe
crazy.
I need to get Mrs. Claus to help me with this.
The nice part about a beard is you have a built-in bib.
Oh.
Yeah, you never pour anything on your shirt anymore.
It's right here, if you want something for later.
Yep.
Pull it out, right?
Crackers are perfect. Just tuck them right up underneath.
Tuck them right in there.
That's right.
Anyways, we're down here tonight. It's, this is the last Twilight shopping tonight. Before the new year.
And it's full cycle from our first episode. Rain.
You think about that. Yeah, remember, but it was like a tornado. These windows were shaking and everything.
Oh, it was way worse the first time. This ain't nothing.
Yeah, so we're accustomed to this rain. I mean, I'm watching people walking up and down here.
Oh, yeah.
And so
it's great out right now.
I think they're all accostomed to it as well. So.
Last minute shoppers getting the shopping in.
Yeah, it's mostly guys I see. So I'm just kidding. Anyway, there's still stuff going on down here at the Twilight shopping event. One thing that we do have going on here is, we're doing a chamber cash giveaway.
Nobody's come and claimed any chamber cash from us.
So we're
talking money, guys. Money.
This is like real cash, man.
Yeah.
I mean, down here. So there's, if you go into the Denison Chamber website, you can look up the Denison Chamber cash. You can see all the local stores.
And it's a lot of local stores.
It's a ton. So whatever you want, stores, and I think some restaurants even, and things like that. And so you can use this chamber cash there.
Yeah. So it's real. It's real money, y'all. Yeah. Come and get it. Come and get it. Say hi.
And so all you have to do is, just comment during our live show here tonight, or if you're running around here, just stop by, take a selfie, tag us, and then we'll do the drawing tomorrow and give somebody the $100 chamber cash tomorrow, still in time for Christmas.
There we go.
You probably can't understand me. I'm sitting here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you look so uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm starting to sweat now. Right? Anyway, come grab that chamber cash, or grab your chance to win that chamber cash tonight. And come down here and go shopping, and use that money for that. So make sure you do that. Anyway, tonight, our sponsor. Yeah.
The Hanging Tea.
The Hanging Tea, man. Yeah. The Hanging Tea, they've always been really awesome to me.
They feel like a staple in this community right now.
Yeah.
She's been around for a while, and she does school, T-shirts. She does all kinds of stuff. She's got her whole booth inside the Main Street Mall.
Yeah.
Kim, she is absolutely awesome, and she goes above and beyond for her customers.
She's so hilarious. She's so just a ball of energy, man.
Oh, the laugh. You could hear her from you could hear her from down the block, I bet.
Yeah, no, she's really cool.
It's fantastic.
She's always done my shirts, and matter of fact, we've got some new shirts coming in the What's Up Texoma podcast shirts.
I know, I'm stoked for that. I don't know if I'll be able to take it off after we get them.
No, I know. They're going to be cool. So we'll have those here pretty soon. Actually, tomorrow. We'll have those tomorrow coming up, and then we'll have those in the next show. And
All thanks to the Hanging Tea.
That's right. It's the Hanging Tea. We appreciate them.
500 West Main.
Yeah. Yeah. So she's got her little shop down there in the Main Street Mall. Go in there, and she's got some shirts. She's got some, 50% off.
Going until I think the end of the month, basically. Yeah. So
I went down there and bought some shirts just yesterday. So
half off all of her stuff.
Yeah, it's like a whole shirt printed, custom shirt. Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, not a custom shirt, but the stuff that she's printed.
Yeah,
you
it's
can't
all the
get
stuff she
anywhere
makes.
else.
Yeah.
It was like $11 and something.
Yeah. Usually they're over $20, and I mean, still worth it. And but now you can go in there and get it for $10-11 and get you a real nice T-shirt from her. Yeah,
and it's not like the cotton is soft and everything. So
that's great.
Hanging Tea, we appreciate you for sponsoring
Thank you, Kim.
This show. Anyway, so let's get into this show. There's something that we've talked about previously on here. We had him on as guest, and we pushed to name the baseball team that's coming to Sherman.
Yeah, we tried to go do a whole campaign, and unfortunately it failed. So they finally got the name.
Yeah, they chose the Shadow Cats.
Shadow Cats.
Kind of spotty right now.
Well, we had a little technical issues there.
That's all right.
That's part of the game when you go live, dude.
Yep. And in the rain, I mean, we can't predict nothing. So
but we got a great crew back there, Chris and Mark.
Yeah.
Which Mark's got a podcast now.
He does.
I think on Mondays.
Yeah.
Mark on Main Street. Or Mark on Main. So remember that one. Watch that one. He does. He talks about local events as well, and some local guests. So it's always cool to listen to.
And he's great. Well. He's got a great voice for it. So.
Yeah. So back to what we were talking about.
Yeah, because we're still upset about this.
Yeah. So we were talking about Sherman's new baseball team. We pushed and pushed for what we know should have been the best name out there for the team.
Number one,
which was the Sasquatches. And I think there's a little conspiracy there because they ended up going with Shadow Cats.
Mm-hmm.
But I noticed that they already had the uniforms and the hats on December 11th, right? And the voting went up to. So I think there's a little. I think maybe I don't know.
They already had it chosen, maybe, but that's all right. We're still going to show them love. We're still going to support them.
No, it's a good, cool logo. I like all that stuff.
But I had to look up what a shadow cat is.
Yeah, I did too.
So what a shadow cat is? It's a kennel term, and it's for cats that are scared and timid and hide off in the shadows that don't get adopted.
Yeah.
So we're just an unadoptable cat. We're an unadoptable cat. The Sherman unadoptable cats. No, I'm just kidding.
No. We appreciate them coming into the Texoma area.
No, this is going to be awesome.
We're just giving them a hard time.
And hopefully it's going to obviously be more something like a mountain lion or something that's a mascot. So that'd be really cool.
What this should do is Denison should start their own, right?
I second that.
Denison Sasquatches.
That's right.
Right? And let's see, have a little competition there, right? Instead of the Battle of the Axe, it would be the Battle of the
Woods?
Yeah, the Battle of the Woods. Right?
That's all I could think of.
Anyway. So Sherman went with the Shadow Cats, and we're not too happy about that. So anyway.
No, but it's still going to be an amazing experience. It's awesome that they even brought that into the area. This little area is going to have quite a big bump from that, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool on what they're gonna bring here. So anyway, congratulations to Sherman Shadow Cat.
Sherman Shadow Cats,
which should have been Sherman
Sasquatches.
Yeah. So anyway, moving on from there, it is Christmas. Are you ready for Christmas?
I am actually.
You look ready for Christmas.
I'm ready for Christmas. I got my Christmas sweater going. This is my favorite one, so I had to wear it.
I see that. We have one. We did a crazy, ugly Christmas sweater party one time and decorated on this what that reminds. But that one's pretty killer right there.
Yeah, it's a fun one. I saw it when we were walking through some mall somewhere, and I was like, well, that one's coming home with me.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. So, growing up here out in the country, Christmas time was always kind of fun for us. I can remember me and my brothers used to run across the highway and cut down a tree and drag it home.
Nice.
I don't even know whose land it was.
Yeah. You're probably just trespassing and stealing somebody's tree.
And it wasn't even like a cool tree. It was a cedar tree. And my mom let us bring that thing in, and I mean it probably had bugs on it.
Was it one of those like sad Charlie Brown trees?
Yeah, we got one right here.
Yeah,
see?
that is
kind
that
of reminds me of it right
I
there.
dig it though. That's my kind of tree.
Yeah. So anyway,
We don't even have a tree up right now besides something little.
Dude.
Yeah, we got something little up right now, but that's it. We got so much family and we're going away for Christmas, so it's like
I try to put my ours up, like 1st of November, at least the lights.
yeah.
I love, just something about the holidays bring, I don't know, it just brings fun and festive and
all the time.
And
I love
know,
it.
yeah, it's not always like that, but just something about Christmas and these lights. It's the lights, really.
Especially up in this area, you feel it a little more. People are really Christmassy up here, so you feel it. And I've been able to get more into Christmas being up here. It's nice.
No, it's
nice.
cool. I mean, it's just small town stuff. There's always something going on.
Always.
It's just fun. So,
it's even pretty busy down here right now with how much it's raining out. I see cars and everybody walking, so it's great.
They were just saying that there's a family here. They're from Germany.
Yeah.
Saying?
Yeah, she said they were visiting from Germany, and I guess they were telling them some German Christmas stories and traditions and stuff that differ, how it differs from ours and stuff, which is pretty cool. But I love the history. You know me, I'm a history guy, so I love the history on things.
Okay, so speaking of that, so I was reading some stats, about belief in Santa. Well, first of all, I should ask, do you still believe in Santa?
No.
Okay.
Even though he's sitting across from me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Santa.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was reading some stats, and they said in the United States, 48% of the kids stopped believing in Santa between the ages of 7 and 10.
Okay. Yeah,
right.
Believable.
And in Texas,
it's got to be older.
Yeah, the kids believe in Santa just over 10. They say 10 years and 5 months is the average.
So like 10 and a half years old?
Yeah, 10 and a half years old in the state of Texas. So
still believing, see?
Still believing in Santa.
It's the strong faith out here in Texas.
Right.
They hold on to it.
They love their Santa Claus
Absolutely.
here in Texas. So anyway, that's a little tidbit.
No, that's hilarious, actually.
Also, I know you love your Santa facts or your history and stuff like that. So, I had some other stuff that I pulled up here, some fun Santa facts, So Coca-Cola, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do know that Coca-Cola has a huge influence on our culture throughout, really.
Yeah, no matter what.
No
right?
matter
Especially
what we
back, back in the 30s.
Yeah, when it first came out, that's when, I think it came out in the 1880s or something like that. And since then, they have an iron grip on the culture of America.
Yeah, so when they did a marketing campaign for Christmas and they presented Santa Claus, this is when they really first started
made them look like a soda
the red
can.
and white, and so it's kind of taken off from there. So what you see now, you can think Coca-Cola.
No, it's crazy that they took a Coke can color and they threw it on. Oh, you got competition walking up, Santa. You got competition walking up outside. Santa Claus is coming up.
Oh, he can't breathe. No, he's going to melt. That Santa right there is going to melt. You see him? He has to have an umbrella.
Yeah.
So
no, you're not. You
can't hang.
Dry Santa's a better Santa.
Speaking of the big fella, I see another big fellow rolling in here. So anyway, that's some Santa information there.
That's actually crazy though. 10 and a half years old and they're still like, no, there's Santa.
Yeah. Anyway, there's Jabbar and them right there. They're rolling in, so we'll
be having them in here shortly.
So another thing real quick, I'm in real estate.
Oh yeah.
So here's some information about Santa's home, his property up in the North Pole.
So did you go up there and appraise Santa's home?
Yeah, well, I'm not an appraiser, but that he mentioned to me, Zillow says that his property is worth $1 up there.
Ooh. With all that equipment, though.
I know.
And all that property that he's on.
Yeah. So you never know. It's Zillow. So
yeah, they're undervaluing that.
You can't ever trust, the Zillow.
Undervalue that big time.
Zillow's estimates is what they call it. So you don't ever trust those. And then, one more thing. It's a little history on Denison.
Denison, yes.
Christmas history.
You got to put Denison history in.
Yeah. So everybody knows that Denison came around, was established back in 1872, right?
Yep.
Where Munson and Stevens bought some land in the area.
Yeah.
Getting ready for the MKT road.
They were ready.
Right.
They wanted the spot. They knew what was coming.
And they named the place after the Vice President George Denison. Right.
Oh, okay.
So that's where Denison got its name. And did you know that on Christmas Eve is when the first train pulled into Denison?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, what year was that?
1872. Right?
So the first train pulled into Denison, kind of officially marking it a city.
the city of Denison, 1872 on Christmas
Eve. That's something else.
All right.
Look at that.
There you go.
So we all say Merry Christmas and Happy Birthday to Denison.
Yeah, there you go.
That's pretty awesome.
That's our little Christmas segment there.
And before we go on, let's go into what's happening around real quick. We'll get through a few of these and
let's
talk
roll
about
through
some of that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of stuff going on today. Bad Santa's over at Firehouse.
Yeah, right down the street.
Causing problems.
Yeah.
Being naughty.
yeah. So jump on down there at the Fireflower if you're out and about.
Yeah, see what's going on.
I think they're there till 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock, somewhere around in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's still good old family fun. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah. And then you have s'mores and snow at Forest Park.
S'mores and rain at Forest Park. That's what you have.
S'more rain.
S'more rain at Forest Park.
It's Thursday. It's going to rain, right? So anyway, you can jump over to that. And of course, you have New Year's coming up.
New Year's. But before we get to that, I did want to add something about Say When is teaming up with the Texoma Family Shelter.
Okay.
So donating essentials like scrubs of all sizes, wrapped snacks, ladies' bras, underwear and socks for kids and adults, laundry detergent and stuff like that.
I can see some gears turning on these guys here.
If you bring that stuff over to Say When, you actually get 10% discount when you're there on your beer or pizza, whatever you want to get there, and everything's good. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, and they're doing some great things to try and help some families in the local area.
That's cool. I love it. I love hearing about that. What else we got? We got New Year's. Like I said, New Year's coming up.
Rolling up, coming up quick.
These guys are laughing over here.
That's because it's looking at you. That's the problem. It's the beard. That beard is wild.
Yeah. So anyway, so New Year's, a couple of places you want to hit up on New Year's. Tanglewood, New Year's Eve, they always throw down over there.
Kickbacks.
They're always doing something over there. Pelican's Landing.
Where's that at? I'm actually not familiar.
Yeah, it's over towards Gordonville area.
Okay.
Over Cedar Mills.
Cool.
Marina and all that stuff. Anyways, they have Rocky and the Bullwinkles playing over there. There's a bunch of other stuff happening on New Year's.
And remember, the Deviled Eggs is now open full time.
Oh yeah, they're booming down there.
They're doing their thing.
That's the new hot spot.
That's the new spot, and they're going to be streaming karaoke. I heard soon.
Oh, well, streaming karaoke here.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, is that where we're going?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if Chris. He never told me if I could tell that or not.
Oh, snap! Well, there we go.
Oh, I think we're in trouble.
We might be in a little trouble.
Oh,
we're good. We may or may not be getting screamed at by our producer, but that's all right.
You heard it here first. There's probably no one listening anyway, so. Yeah. Karaoke on Main.
There we go.
Karaoke on Main. I know Jabbar will be there.
I'm be there, full of players.
Okay, so that's that. That's a little rundown.
Right on.
We're going to jump into our next little segment here.
Yeah.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to introduce them. I'm going to let them put their headsets on.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put those on, guys. Woo! I'm telling you, this I gotta lose this thing.
Yeah.
Are y'all cool with that?
Yeah. Get it off.
All right.
We'll do our little introduction.
You go ahead and talk it up a little bit.
Gentlemen, welcome. How are y'all doing?
What's going on, man?
Any
We'll have a little
Santa
closer.
believers, turn away now.
You can adjust it down as much as you need.
Grow up.
Man, don't do me like that, cuz. Come on, wait.
All right, big dog. Well, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
How you doing today?
All right.
And introduce your friend as well.
No, he introduced himself.
All right, there we go. Introduce yourself, brother.
I'm his business partner, Joshua Shaw.
Joshua.
Yeah.
Anthony. Big guys in the house. Andrew, sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
Andrew and Joshua got the big guys in the house. I'm surprised the chair's holding you, but
What are you trying to say?
What are you insinuating?
I'm insinuating you're gigantic.
Yeah?
Gang.
Yeah, that's been insinuated before.
I was telling them, we had the big man himself's going to be here tonight. They didn't know it was talking about you.
Yeah,
it ain't
everybody
Santa
thought it was
Claus.
Santa.
I'm the gift, but I ain't bringing Santa Claus. That's what I'm saying.
So, what you guys been up to, man?
Man, just training and, trying to get everybody to reach their goals. It's a lot of
Yeah.
people that come in right now who want to reach a New Year's goal.
Always,
our,
right.
Our thing is that we like to start early. We don't like to wait until New Year's to start
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Our
why
resolutions
wait?
start now.
Why wait?
You know what I'm saying? Why wait?
No better time than now to get going.
Absolutely.
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 And we're trying to turn up some mics here. There we go. All right, step up to the mic.
Yeah, step
I'm
to the
on
mic,
it.
sir.
You know, like you say, when you step up and getting ready for those squats, get up underneath that thing.
Yeah, I'm a
Right?
rapper. I can
Yeah.
step up like when I rap on the mic.
Yeah.
There you
Except
go.
I don't
What you
rap,
got?
though.
You gonna throw some bars now?
Man, they ain't ready for it.
Oh, they.
Man, look, now, if you do this on the podcast, I'm going to feel some type of way. I've been trying to air this shit for about a year or two now. Come on, man.
Oh, man.
Anyways, man, you're right down here. You work. You train. Y'all both train. Everybody down at the Firehouse gym. But you also you go out and about from there, right?
Yeah. We our main place is at our headquarters that we train out of is Old Firehouse Gym.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we located. It's where we do a vast majority of our training.
Mm-hmm.
But we do trainings everywhere else. We try to accommodate all schedules and time frames and sometimes locations.
Yeah.
Depending on how far it is and all the intangibles that you have to deal with. So, but we basically just do it at Old Firehouse though. But we work 24 hours a day.
I know. I see it when I see y'all
All the time.
out and about. I don't know y'all personally, but over the past year, 2 years, I see y'all all the time. Coming in and out of there, and so we always holler at each other. And so,
committed to it, man.
I mean, I know y'all are always. I know some friends of ours that train with y'all, and they appreciate everything that y'all have done for them.
Appreciate that.
And
Yeah.
so, I thought it was like the perfect timing to have y'all on here.
Absolutely.
So, a little background on you. You're from Denison, graduated Denison,
Uh-huh.
right?
I
You played some
graduated.
ball.
I graduated in 2000. I was
Oh, you just a young buck.
yeah, but I got an old soul though.
All right.
I got an old
Yeah.
soul. I got a lot of old wisdom.
Yeah.
But yes, I graduated in 2000 from Denison High School. I was one of the top basketball players in the country.
Yeah.
I went to Boston College. Achieved my master's degree.
Yeah.
Went overseas to play for 11 years. Had a very
So,
prosperous and rich.
Wow.
backing
Right
up
on.
to your master's degree. So something that I think that sets you apart from just a regular trainer, what you would think just some guy out there
Yeah.
just yelling at you to lift weights and do
Get
all
it
that.
up. Come on.
Is your master's degree, your study.
Yeah, it's in,
is in
it's in psychology.
psychology,
And
yeah.
one of the biggest things about training people, especially the people that come in who really want results, they have to get over the mental aspect first. There's always, especially the people who are a little bit overweight, they have the mentality of I can't do this because I'm big, or I can't. So at first you have to overcome the psychological barrier, and then you can get on to the physical barrier. But if you don't break down that first, it hinders the process. So that my degree comes in really, really handy.
Yeah, so I think that's probably what sets you apart.
And there's different ways to get to all different people. You got to really know how to step up, get to this person, and be able to push them past their limit that they think they have.
It's like you don't want to just get to where you're just coaching and drilling people. You actually want to adapt the relationship with your clients and people so they'll actually feel the faith and trusting that you know what you're doing. And, people don't want to feel like just paying somebody just for any kind of service. Like when you come through us, we're going to make sure we push you to the best ability and be the best version of yourself that you can be. Like no excuses because we hold each other accountable.
Absolutely.
Like Bubba said, he sees us, we're in the gym in the mornings working out. Then we go on and getting ready for our clients, and that's how our days is,
Yep.
And we're just trying to reach out and do as what we can, to help people.
No, I always see y'all grinding, and it's great.
Love it, man. I
great.
love what we do. You know what I mean? Because we're different. We're not your average trainers that's just sitting around telling you what to do. We actually engage. We get down and do the workouts with them. You don't see that. I mean, I've been training, not necessarily training people all the time, but I've worked out and I've observed, different trainers in the gym, and we stand out. We're different. You got two trainers that's really drilling, helping you out doing what you can. I mean, you can't beat it.
Yeah.
And I love what we do.
And when you see somebody pushing, y'all will hop under that bar and just get to it.
Man,
That makes us who's training with you go, oh, well, I gotta get after it. I gotta do it. I gotta hit it harder. Let's go.
My thing is that one of my mottos is that I lead by example, not a sample.
Yeah.
So you got to go out there and show people.
I love that.
They don't want to. People don't. We're not a dictatorship. We don't do go do this. Yeah. Crack the whip. We out there doing. We showing you. We engage with you, and we also have fun while we're doing it. That's
that's
a big thing.
Well, and that's part of that mental thing, right?
It is.
Enjoy.
You enjoy something, you go harder.
It's funny though.
He's so
I'm gonna tell
funny.
you right now, cuz
He's
it's
so
funny.
funny.
I know. He's gonna loosen up here in a little bit. I know he is.
I tell him it's like working out and working with a Bernie Mac and Cat Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, cuz is hilarious.
No, he's so
Smart,
funny.
too.
Every time I bump into him, he always has me cracking
So-
up. It's
I
always
do my
a good time.
thing, man.
But that is, having fun and working out, you're probably going to get more results that way. It's like me, it's hard for me to get into a gym and just work out or get on a treadmill and work out. So I like to, like skateboarding.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why I like it because it keeps me Whoa, what did I just say?
easy
Keeps
there.
my core, my legs more balanced. Right? I told you we're gonna get wild.
I was about to say, hold on, say it like that. Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah,
Stand up and
Dan
hit that
Santa came
eggnog.
up this way.
Stand up and hitting that eggnog.
We had to hide the brandy.
Oh, yeah, we finna have fun.
Anyway, but yeah, so having fun and working out is always.
It has to go hand in hand because it's just going to motivate you to even be around the people that, you know, if you don't have a good relationship, like you were saying, you don't even want to be around the people who are training you. You ain't going to want to go to the gym because you already don't want to go to the gym, especially when you're getting somebody to really motivate you know, because I've been to that point where I'm just like, I don't want to go. I never want. But having somebody to kick you into that gear and you like them, it just makes it 10 times
And
better.
I love it, man, because like I said, everybody's comfortable. And it's not just a relationship in the gym. You know, outside, like we reach out, like his degree goes a long way because bro makes sure our clients is always like, I do the same thing, but bro goes above and beyond. You know, making sure that they're good mental state and everything. You know, like you said, it's more than just showing up. Sometimes you don't feel like going.
Yeah.
You can be in the gym and start your workout, and if you having a bad day, your energy, everything, you're not going to really feel like doing it. But let you be around, like you said, people that you like, that you know genuinely wants the best for you. Oh, man.
Yeah.
It can change the whole outcome.
See, yeah.
It's two things. Like you have to, it's either, my motivation is that it's either intrinsic or extrinsic. It either come from internal or external. When you have somebody that want it, like you have to, sometimes you have to talk people into and give them a little pep talk and show them the ropes, and then they want it. Once someone sees a little bit of results, then it becomes intrinsic. Then the extrinsic and intrinsic meet together, and that's the recipe for success on the results. All of them.
Yeah, because and I've been there. You know, I joined a gym, had a trainer one time, and then I was like, I can't do it today. I can't go today. Right. So once you give up that first day, you're done.
Oh, not me though. I'm calling you. I'm calling you. I'm coming to your job. I'm on Facebook making posts.
Be like, Bubba, what are we talking about right now,
and
Bubba?
if somebody would have done that, I'd probably still be in there.
And be in a better
right?
place.
Exactly.
Because that's all it is. Sometimes you just need a little kick in the butt.
We like Vidal Sassoon. If you don't look good, we don't look good.
Matter of fact, that happened the other day because one of our clients didn't feel like coming in. And told him, and he was like, nah, man, hey, we all had bad days, you know, but hey, you got to still come in, dude, because we got to go, we got to reach.
Yeah.
Hey, she came. She like made up in her mind she wasn't going to come at all. Like, it's just one of those days, you know, ladies, emotional and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
Getting there is like 80% of it. Just
Absolutely.
Getting there. is
No,
80%.
I know.
Once you're there, it's on and cracking.
Man, once you get, I'm like that. Like I tell people, I'm drive to the parking lot.
Yeah.
If you drive to the parking lot and you're going to sit there for a little bit, you know what? I ain't drove all the way over here now. Let me go inside and go ahead and get this workout and get some gain, at least work towards something. But one thing bro told me and that sticks with me is another motto, body built, not bought. You know what I mean?
Yep.
A lot of people around here, they get so caught up in
Social media.
man, the juice, all these other things, you know, and trying to cheat themselves to get there quicker when, you know, you gotta man, you gotta take the results.
That's the people
no
who have
way.
like, they have like a Ford Festiva inside, but a Ferrari shell.
Yeah.
Like you're going to perform how good your insides really are. You look all of that, but you can't even run up a flight of steps.
Yeah.
No.
You know, it's all about life functionality. You want to be able to do your job or do whatever you're doing and be active in it without any pain.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about quality of life for me. I don't want to be sedentary and sit around and get fat and lazy because I want to play with my kids, grandkids, etc. I want to be that person.
You want to be able to get up and down at 60, 70 years old, to be able to squat to the ground. You see some of these dudes out there that have been, you know, even just a little bit of weight-bearing exercise regularly every week throughout your whole life. You see these guys that are 70, 80 years old that can get up and down out of a chair and stuff and move
80%
around.
of the people, if you work out, you're more sexually attracted to the other sex by 80%.
There you go.
By just working out. Like health is it should be a primary focus of everybody, especially how high things are. You can't afford to get sick. You can't afford to do a lot of things.
yeah.
Yeah,
Nip
see,
it in the bud. Man.
and that's something we did. Me and my wife and daughter, and probably 10, 12 years ago, is really got really strict with what we take in diet wise. Right, organic is natural, and as right. So
I'm really on that.
He got me on that organic.
we don't get sick.
That's all I'm
I don't get the flu. I don't.
Yeah. You don't want to look at and then put something in your body, and when you read the ingredients, it looks like a science experiment.
Yeah.
I don't
You want to know what it is.
I want to be able to pronounce things that go inside my body.
Less is more, right?
It is, man.
And also, if you don't mind us mentioning this, another big reason why organic and everything, especially for you, is so important right now is you're battling cancer right now.
Yeah, and it's kicking my ass, but it's something that I have to go through. I want to be a beacon. I don't want to be somebody who lets the sickness overcome. I don't want to succumb to that. I don't want to succumb to that. So I want to be a beacon and show people that I can do it, so you can do it. I'm not going to stop anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep on going and persevere. That's where the mental aspect comes in.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't stopped being in that gym. You haven't stopped training people.
No,
you haven't
I know.
stopped, and that's another thing is, you're going through this, but the care that you have for your clients goes above and beyond just it being money coming in, or something like that.
Sure. I played professional basketball for all of those years, so I have a lot of experience working with different nutritionists and sports and conditioning trainers and all around the world, the best experts from all around the world. So I take that knowledge and adhere it directly to my clients. The things that I've learned that I know works, that I've been through the trial and tribulation, that I put it to my clients, man. So I'm really, really big on that. This cancer, I look at it as an obstacle that I have to get over to reach the milestones I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, and I think you have like a GoFundMe account going on right now.
Yes, I do. It's on my Facebook page.
Yeah, we'll put a link on here as well.
Absolutely.
GoFundMe, anything will help. Yeah, because medical bills in general.
Yeah.
Are not.
Oh man, that's why we preach help so much.
And being an entrepreneur, a business owner, it's not like you can just you don't have a company paying for your medical health insurance, and so you got to do everything out of pocket.
I'm like a walking personification of get your affairs in order, because you never know what can happen. It don't ever have that "it can never happen to me" attitude, because it can happen to you. I've been healthy all my life. Everybody knows me for being really healthy. And look, I got cancer still. So you never know when things gonna help. So it's always better to have everything in order before things happen than have to need it and not have it. So just get your affairs. That's why we preach health so much, because it can nip a lot of things in the bud, especially America. America is the most obese country in the world. So it's a lot of diabetes and high blood pressure, hypertension, and everything else. A lot of people have died from that. And it's a simple lifestyle change. Not simple, theoretically, but you have to get over that psychological aspect and just do it not just for yourself, but the people around you who love you. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be detrimental for yourself. Like, you have kids and you die, who gonna take care of your kids? You can't be selfish enough to not live for them.
For real, bro.
And and I appreciate all that, and that's one reason why we started living a little bit healthier life. It's like, we have a daughter.
Absolutely.
What's gonna happen there?
When you want to be able to see her accomplish everything and be successful in anything she does, and that's one thing with bro's situation that's unfortunate. I hate it, but it has opened the eyes to a whole lot of people within the community. Like, hey, go get yourself checked. Like,
you never know.
Don't wait. Like you said, you never know. And for me to see him working out still in this, it motivates me to go even harder. You know what I'm saying? Because,
you don't have an excuse. Right?
Hey, like today we was doing like, not today, but yesterday we was doing pull-ups with like some 25 weights. Crazy workout. Like he always come up with.
Yeah.
He was doing. I was like, man, because if you can do it, I can do it.
Yeah,
no excuse, man. Like if you can do it,
like I say, lead by example, not a sample.
That's right.
Go out there and do it. Don't just tell people to do it. Show them people that you can do. Even though I'm dealing with this, I'm not letting it deter me from what I'm trying to do. This is just something I have to go through. And I'm gonna get over it, and we're gonna persevere through.
Well, you are a beacon, because man, you walk around with a smile on your face.
Man,
you're as positive as ever.
Dog, man,
nothing has changed in your soul. That's the one thing. So
not at all, because I lean a lot on my son for that. My son gives me the energy and the mental aspect to overcome anything, because he always calls me when he gets out of school. Dad, how are you? You okay?
Oh, really? That's cool.
I love you. You got this, Dad. You got this. You got all.
That's awesome.
Every day. So
that's amazing.
That's one of the reasons I want to stay healthy is for him. You just have to live for that. You know?
Kids coming into your life will change a lot about your mental aspect and stuff.
Yeah, Josh gonna be he gonna be 56 years old with a newborn.
you gonna be Al Pacino, like 82.
I just might be.
Man, you're gonna be old for real. You're gonna be an old man with a newborn. We all going to parties and cruises. He can't go.
He's gonna be in his walker.
He got to go to PTA meetings.
You're gonna be bouncing the baby, but it's gonna be the Parkinson's, not actually bouncing the baby.
Hey, do that rip.
Hey, at least he's gonna be in shape, old man.
I will be. But like one thing I want to say, like anybody that's dealing with a sickness, I want them to just see bro. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
See how he's doing, see how he's taking it. Because like you said, the mental aspect of it all, it really boils down to, of course, your health. You don't have no control of certain things. You do to an extent. But whenever you start getting diagnosed with things, I feel like me personally, I was just talking to him about this, I feel like the mind, you know what I mean? Once you feel like you got this, your mind just starts thinking of all the worst outcomes. Like, oh, shoot, I got to hear him do this one. You know what I mean? If you believe, like, man, we're going to beat this, you can.
Yeah.
I know he gonna beat it.
Yeah.
Bro, too strong. He too positive, man.
You have to
Whatever you plant in here,
You have to be realistic.
Out, right?
You have to be realistic about it. When I first got the news, I cried for maybe 19 hours straight. But it's something that you have to do to get that out of you. You know what I'm saying? Then snap back out of it, and then don't let yourself get into depression or anything else like that. Because a lot of people that I know have died from cancer. My mom was a direct. She died from cancer. So when I first heard that, it was just like automatically that snap.
Yeah, you just went right to the end.
It's cancer. No matter if you can beat it or not, just that word, the big C, just that word, just throws you off. It has all negative connotations around it. There's nothing positive about that. So I just got my crying out, did what I had to do, and as a man and as somebody who wants to influence everybody else, and be a beacon. So I have to put that aside and just go ahead and man up and just handle my business as I have to.
Good. We appreciate that.
Push through.
And people do need to realize, just because you cried, it doesn't make anything less of manly or whatever, anything about you. You need to get things out because pushing it down and holding it in is what makes it just 10 times worse.
That's what I always say.
And then what would happen is you would get depressed. And then it would drive you down the opposite road of what you're trying to do, because then all of a sudden the cancer starts getting worse. You start getting worse. You start deteriorating. And that's when you start losing. But if you keep fighting, there's no way.
I'm right there with you. A positive mindset will take you further than you think. You know what I mean?
So much.
Mouth speaks blessings and curses. So, man, as long as you speak highly and speak positive about yourself, man, I'm firmly believing that anything.
Heck yeah.
Put it out there in the universe, man. You got to put it.
I'm big on manifestations and affirmations and stuff like that. I'm big on that. I'm big on that, man.
Absolutely.
And I'm really big on the mental aspect, man. Just because you're a man doesn't mean you're not entitled to have feelings. You're a human just like everyone else, So things don't affect you the same way as it affects everybody else. We just have to understand that we need, as men, we need a safe place to be able to exhibit those emotions and get them out intelligently.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Don't do anything that's going to contradict who you are or anything else like that,
or harmful.
Exactly. And holding a lot of those things in that cause you to make some bad decisions.
Well, all of a sudden, you even just a little thing of all of a sudden one person says the slightest wrong thing, and you blow up on them because you've had all this caged in.
Yeah, you built it and kept it in.
It was nothing about that person. That person might mean the world to you, and now all of a sudden you just devastated somebody
all that negative energy.
because you just unleashed because you were just holding it in.
Yeah.
If you would have just approached that, maybe it's that same person, your loved one, maybe your significant other, and all you had to do was talk about what was going on. Maybe break down and cry in front of them.
Yeah.
Feel vulnerable.
Yeah.
Make
Find
yourself
somebody
vulnerable.
somewhere that you can talk to.
Yeah.
And in confidence, without them having to judge you or use it against you in some kind of detrimental place. A lot of people in today's society, you can't confide in them because they're going to tell the next person and the next person and the next person. And you don't want to do that, or they're going to use it against you as a sign of weakness when it's not. It's just you're a human being, So you need to be able to express that and get that out and to move forward. Because if not, you're going to regress. Keep going, regress and go backwards and backwards. The next thing you know, you lost.
That's right.
You want to be able to be on top of your stuff mentally.
Yeah, we're social creatures.
Stuff.
We need each other.
Absolutely.
And people don't know the gym is antidepressant.
It's one of the biggest antidepressants.
They say, they do anxiety, ADHD, everything. They said get in the gym, work out.
It really
Everybody,
works,
it reduces stress and it releases a lot of endorphins, like a lot of positive mood enhancing hormones will get released from just working out.
Yeah.
So it just.
And people misunderstand when you tell them hey, just go and start working out. They're thinking you're wanting them to bench press 250 pounds.
Just go start walking.
People get crazy.
Start walking.
Exactly what you said, man. Just go on and be active.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hit the stair stepper.
Do some push-ups if you can. When you need, whatever you
right. The stair stepper will destroy you, man.
Get them wobbly legs.
Right after that, he had let's do man. So
like Bambi.
Workout today.
Yeah,
like Bambi.
Legs all
I'm over there 1,000 steps because he on the treadmill. I said, because I got to get some water. He said, because you got to get back up there.
Yeah, he's like, come on.
I need some water, right? I go get some water. He said, got to be a G.
You got to be a G about it.
I go get some water,
man.
come back. I'm thinking we done. I'm like, just cardio, they cool. We finished on the treadmills. Walking down there, he started grabbing that battle rope, and I promise you.
You're like, no.
Immediately.
Talk about crying in front of others.
As long as I feel good, I'm going to go to my maximum capacity.
Always.
And when I don't feel good, I still try to go to my maximum capacity.
Absolutely.
I push myself mentally and physically every day to try to maintain the same thing that I had going on before I got, diagnosed or whatever. So you just have to just be positive about it. Don't let things change. Everybody goes through tough situations. Everybody in the world goes through some type of situation. Some worse than others. But the main thing is that you have to understand that, and as an adult or as a kid too, you have to understand it and accept it and do what you need to do to get past that. Don't let it dictate and form your life. Don't like my situation, I'm not gonna let cancer be my whole life. I
Yeah.
don't post about it. I'm not gonna sit there and sulk about it. I don't want any kind of pity party at all. That's not who I am. It's not what I stand
Yeah, I
for.
know. When I talked to you one day and you never mentioned anything about it, and you know about it, and then I saw something on social media, and then I caught you. I was like, man, what's going on? You never said a word. You were still your upbeat self.
Shout out to Devin, who gives you always sending you love. Gives you a ton
that's
of
my
love.
girl right there. I got much love and respect for her. Her and Kevin, man.
Oh yeah, Devin and Kevin are great.
Yeah, that's why we train
Firehouse.
out there.
We can be honest with you. We can go anywhere else, like we want to. You know what I mean? But
That's why I want to be
It's
here.
home. That's the head. That's what I want.
Yeah, that's always
that's
nice.
awesome.
And
That's
then,
I
awesome.
feel comfortable at, like, it's a good vibe, man. It's like we're together. We're more than just
Trainers.
just work people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We have an actual friendship, genuine friendship
Yeah,
outside.
family.
Outside.
There you go.
No, it is. It's like another family for sure, and you got to find the right spot
And
for
it's
it to
the-
feel like that. But y'all
Yeah.
did. Y'all found a really good spot.
Some
and
good people. And
it's good. You're doing your thing.
it's the best gym.
Man,
in,
I'm gonna keep it. I'm
the
gonna keep it
county.
100 with y'all, man. This ain't no jokes, man. And we started at Nautilus. We wasn't even training anybody at Nautilus. Any of the Nautiluses from Sherman and Denison. Maybe Durant, I don't know.
Just doing your
But
thing.
Sherman and Denison, man,
We worked out
They
tough.
wouldn't let us. They said that I was in there training people, and I only worked out with him every day. I didn't train one person. I didn't get
one person.
$1 on that.
So my workout partner is.
It's
What is happening?
Man, it was
Like,
faulty. It was
that's
faulty,
crazy.
man.
Y'all know
That's
what it
crazy.
is. It's just y'all know, bro. The energy.
Faulty.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So everybody we go in, cause I mean, I didn't know. That's how I met him. It's Family Fitness. I was going in and doing my own workouts. Cause of doing his workout. Then one day he was like, "Hey man, you need to work out with me. I really turned you up." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "What?"
I speak to everybody. I
He
speak
did.
to
So-
everybody.
but you-
Old,
No, you
yeah.
do. I know.
new, black,
I'm just so
white,
glad I
Puerto
didn't have
Rican,
no
Asian.
pride. You know what I'm
Doesn't
saying?
matter.
Because
Doesn't
most
matter.
people, when somebody walks up to you like, "Hey, bro, work out with me, like help you," like, "Man, I know what I'm doing. I'm
Yeah.
good." When he do it, I knew it was genuine. I'm like, all right, so I worked out with bro. Man, we worked out for like almost 3-4 months before I really knew who he was.
Yeah.
Like before I
Yeah.
knew anything
Yeah,
about
yeah.
him. And like that was just us because I was doing my thing and he doing us, but that was just a mutual thing. We go to the gym.
Yeah.
That's
we gonna
awesome,
turn up,
yeah.
but,
So
And they're like, you're training
They did
them.
him wrong, man.
That's great.
They did me wrong.
And when
So how does someone get in touch with you guys? Like someone's looking to get into shape.
Our
Because obviously
business
this New Year's probably your biggest season coming up, right?
Absolutely. Every New Year, new me.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
we got you. Come over there and train with your boys.
before and after,
Yeah.
we'll have you like we tell everybody 30 days you're gonna see results.
So how
Yeah.
do they get in touch with y'all? How do they find y'all? How
Facebook.
can they schedule?
Facebook. It should be tagged on the our web at the page of this podcast. It should
Bar
be tagged
None.
on there.
I mean,
None Fitness.
yeah, Bar None Fitness.
None
All right.
Fitness.
BAAR.
Yep. Fitness.
None.
That's all you gotta do is type BAAR Fitness.
in your shirt,
And you'll
Pop
find
up.
it.
like on the
Yeah.
shirt.
Cool.
Like
Yeah.
on my shirt, you know.
Yeah, they have you up on there too. So we
Oh
got you.
yeah. You see it. You
We
see
got
it.
you.
Bar None up there. We
Let
living,
me see.
man.
I see those tattoos there. Is that what? Is those? Is it
Yeah, that
tattoos?
ain't even enough though.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're way more covered than
My whole
that.
body covered. My whole body is covered. But at the lottery, I'm gonna get my head tattooed.
Oh,
There you go. What you
That's
getting?
my face though. I'm too player for that.
What you getting on your head?
Huh?
What are you gonna get on your
I
head?
don't know. Shit, all types of stuff.
you need
dumbbell?
get a mat.
Dumbbell. Oh, wait.
A basketball.
Just has 2 dumbbells looking like a ram
I'm
on
gonna get a middle finger on there. They're gonna see this bad. Quit looking at me.
You're looking
I saw it.
You're looking down at your phone.
I saw
quit looking at me.
big old bald white dude with a bald, big old white dude. He had that. He had a big old middle finger on
That
the
is
top of his head,
crazy.
just giant. Yeah, it was like tribal style middle finger on the
see,
top of
somebody
his
beat
head.
What is
you
a
to it.
tribal style middle finger?
It was weird. But you
Don't say, what is it?
It was weird, man.
What does that look like?
I can't even
Hey, that is a
explain
curvy
it.
spiral finger.
Yes,
Yeah,
it was
it is.
weird. It was so weird.
Got like the barbed wire around it.
Yeah. This guy was wild though. You could tell he'd been in a while when he came out.
Little teardrop going on too. That little teardrop.
You know when he's standing there, he's just looking back and forth at everybody, and he's looking
Yeah.
all around. He's like he's waiting for somebody to do something. I'm like, man,
like he
he's institutionalized. That's
Yeah. For real.
Yeah, he ain't scared.
Chill, okay? Go sit in the car and wait on somebody.
Yeah.
We got you.
Yeah, just chill. Okay, just
Yeah.
go back to the car.
Yeah, if that was my boy, I would have been like, hey, we'll finish the shopping.
That's
Don't
my
worry.
boy. I just left him home. Like, I'm gonna when I get back. You can't make
Hey,
it.
you ain't finna come out here and embarrass
finna
us.
embarrass
Hey,
me.
Nah, man.
No.
You ain't making us look no type
No,
of way.
no.
Hey, he gonna cry in the car.
Even though it's not my religion and everything else. Like usually during Christmas, I'm big on like getting a lot of gifts and
Yeah.
handling to like less fortunate people.
Yeah.
You know, so like
Yeah.
you never know what lives and what people you can touch, because I remember doing this one year, and it was I was driving, like I deliver gifts to random people. It's not like I have a list.
Yeah,
of
that's, I
anybody.
like doing that.
It's
too.
random
Yeah.
people. Like I just riding by this
the
house,
best way
and they
to
had a
do it.
Confederate flag on the door. Mm-hmm. But it was 3 little kids sitting outside, and they looked like they were less fortunate, you know.
Yeah.
So it had been like 3 or 4 days that I've seen this house, and I've ridden by there, and it was the kids out there. So one day I was just like, I seen an older gentleman sitting on the front porch. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna pull up and see what he sees and see if he accepts these gifts. Because I don't want to be, you know, some guys have their pride,
Yeah.
you know, the older guy.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
And he had the Confederate flag. Tell him a big black guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, with tattoos. So it's like,
Tattoo,
okay,
yeah.
how's he's gonna pull a gun on me, whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, it's Christmas. I'm just gonna get out. And walked up to him and talked to him. He was like, "What are you doing here? We don't want you here. What are you doing here?" I was like, "Man, I'm not here to cause any problem. I'm here for the kids. You know, I'm delivering random gifts and everything else. And I'm just seeing if your kids need anything for Christmas. You know, no kid should go without something on Christmas. You know, that's what the meaning is. You know, the giving. So he came out and he was like, "Man, we don't really accept stuff from your kind," which I knew was racist off the cuff.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay, whatever." You know. And his wife came out and was telling him the same thing. And then he kind of softened up. He was like, "So what do you have in there?" And I showed him what I had. Gave the kids toys, a couple jackets,
up,
you know.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Man," and then he started crying. He started getting tears. He was like, "Man, I really appreciate this." He said, "Man, nobody's ever done anything like that, especially a black man." He's like, "I didn't expect it." He's like, "I really, really appreciate it, man." He said, "He was like, you're welcome in my house, and welcome to come to my house and say hi anytime, man."
That's awesome.
And that's awesome.
Type
Yeah,
of
that's
thing
cool.
that it is. You know?
See, and that's what we have to understand about people. They put up these walls and these barriers, and they do that without knowing what they're blocking out.
Exactly.
So it's always good to and brave enough for you to start that conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that guy realized, whoa, hold on, this ain't what I thought it was. And then the other important thing is those little kids.
Yeah, that's the most
Right?
important thing.
They're young, so they're soaking.
Absolutely.
They soak. Trust me, today they're different than what they were before then.
Absolutely.
I guarantee.
And
you.
they start
That-
questioning things to their parents too. Like they start hearing their parents' rhetoric, and they go, "Yeah, but this big old black
Yeah.
dude just
Man,
gave me a jacket, and I didn't have a jacket
Bro,
before,
I
you know."
mean,
and
I
he
dealt
didn't.
with
He gave me a hug, and
Yeah.
he
They
called me
give love,
handsome,
love.
and like all this stuff, you
Man,
know.
you just gotta show love regardless. You know what I mean? We
That's
we
it.
in a world full of hate, in a dark world, man. You gotta show love. I witnessed that when I was doing the protest.
Love
peaceful
conquers,
protest
man.
years
Love will
ago.
beat
Like-
hate all the
Like
time.
cuz they're saying, man, like it can be people against you, but like when you show them that love, man, love will conquer. Like, I had so many people who was racist, who was like, when I was doing the protest and all that, they was not for what I was doing, but when they seen it out of love, what I was coming from, and still showing them love and speaking to them, man, the whole mentality
Yeah.
changed.
And it
Personality,
can.
everything. They opened up like you were saying, and they didn't tell me I can come to the house and stuff like cuz, but then they did respect everything I was saying, you know, because they could see that I'm standing on, you know, it's coming from a good place.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
that's
that's
just why,
great.
man. That's
Yeah,
one
as
thing
long
about
as you're
business.
coming from a good place.
You have to, bro. That's
know?
and that's why when our business thrives, because people know we do this seriously. Like, we got other things outside of our business that we do. You know what I mean?
Of course.
From music, and I do a lot of different things, but people know we take this serious. You know,
Yeah.
it's coming from love. We
Not a hobby.
sacrifice. We work with any and everybody.
Yeah.
There's no stipulations. We work with anybody, big, skinny, any race,
Yeah.
any religion, whatever. If you want to better yourself, come to Baar None. I promise you, we will get you right.
Yeah. Some people don't have the financial means to
We
do
got
so.
you.
We work with that as well. We want you to see you reach your goals, man. That's gratification in it for itself for me.
Man,
Like
Yeah.
it's more, that weighs more than the money.
That's
Of course,
great.
we like the money though. Don't,
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna
Of
downplay
course,
that.
of
Not gonna
course.
say that it's naive, man.
Yeah.
No, but everybody has to, make a living.
You have
Yeah.
to.
But as long as you're producing something,
Yeah, absolutely.
exactly.
you got value there.
Exactly.
People are willing to pay
We
for it.
work
just
with any and everybody.
Try to be righteous, man. What doesn't matter what age, size, creed, color, religion, whatever, man. As long as you're a righteous person, I got love for you. As long as you got love for me, I got love for all. I got love for all. You know,
There's something. One of my
Get what you
wife's
give.
Yeah.
doctors.
Yeah.
But then I'm firm. Even if people don't have that same mentality, you still do that. You still show them love. You still give them, because you might be the
Above and
light.
beyond.
Like I said, a
Yeah.
beacon. You might be that light that someone's never experienced in their life. So many people go through different times, and they don't trust people that even when you open up the door to bless them, they're not going to accept it, because they still think you're going to hold it over their head or something like that.
There was a sign down the way that said, "Always smile. They'll hate you for it."
Yeah.
You know,
that's
And
real.
it's true. It's
just,
true.
Just smile and just keep on doing.
Keep
be
pushing.
a good person, man. Just be a good person. That's gonna. Only thing that
real.
matters when you die is what people thought of you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
It's like
real,
he
bro.
was a good person. He was a good person. That's a legacy I want to leave for my son and everybody else around me.
If they say
there's
if
a-
they say nothing else about me is, I was just a good person to my family, and I was a good person to my people around me.
And that's cool, bro.
That's it. That's all.
I know that's what people
you
gonna
know?
say, because I mean, I live for that. I want to make a difference. Like every day, I want to make you smile. I want to try to push you to be a better version of you. Like I can be going through stuff and you will never know, because I want to make sure you don't got to never go through that. I want your day, because I work at Choctaw, so I'm a table game dealer. So one thing, when people come to my table, I tell them, I don't know what you're going through outside of these walls, but for the next 20 minutes while I'm dealing to you, I'm going to make sure this is the best 20 minutes you had all day.
So you let them win?
There you go.
He said, I be talking to money. I'll be everybody's favorite
I take
dealer,
all
man.
their money, but they still had a good time
You know what
losing
they
money.
tell me? They always say, man, I'm losing money, but I'm having a good time.
But see, there you go. Once again, if you're showing
Because
some
I
value,
show them love, man. I joke
you
with
give them some value, give them something,
People know
they're willing.
I'm not that, but it's a job. But
And, you know, it could be the tiniest thing. I've just noticed that people coming through, and you just a lady, you see a pattern on her handbag. You know, oh, I love that little handbag you got there, and she glows, she smiles, and even a dude, you see him come by with some nice shoes on, and you're just like, hey man, those are real clean.
I do that
all the time, and it's the slightest things like that, because you see them just glow from it. Like,
Compliments,
And
man.
also, that opens up doors that you have no idea that could be open. And when you speak to people like that, you have no idea who you're talking to.
No, it's like
Yeah, me and you,
right?
Same thing. You have no idea you can talk who you're talking to. Just be a good person. People, they get those vibes, man. They get those
they can
vibes.
pick up on it, bro.
So you never know what a person is going through. That's part of the mental aspect as well. You never know that hello or how you doing? You look great today. Whatever that can make their day. That can be that's people that committed suicide for less than that.
Yeah.
You know, that'll talk people off the ledge. All types of stuff. Just
real, bro.
Just being kind to people, man.
and it could be
We're
quick and
missing all
passing.
that.
Oh man, that sweater's clean, and then just walk away.
Or just a smile, man.
Yeah.
Just a smile at someone.
Smiling and
I
nod.
smile at everyone when I see someone. I smile.
I see somebody
I do
like
it all
raking
the
the
time,
leaves,
bro.
and I'm
I don't
driving
care.
by. I'm waving, you know, just hey, what's up? You know,
But it just
they're-
shows you right there what kind of society, like how some people are, they're just so.
They'll look at
you know,
all
they're
weird.
so-
They'll shell
they're
up.
like, what?
Yeah.
Why is they waving at me? Like, what is
Yeah.
it? You know what I mean? Don't you get out of that mindset? You know what I mean? That everybody's against you. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely,
People got to
absolutely.
get out that mindset that it's about race, about color, and like take it for what it is, but quit thinking the world is against you.
Yeah.
Like I said, everybody dealing with stuff, but like you just said, that simple. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
You doing all right today? Like it can go a long way, because you never know what somebody's going through at home. You don't know what they're going through before they got to you, when they got out their car, their phone. You don't know what people going through.
Yeah.
So try to be the best version of you, but try to be a blessing to somebody else.
So that's something we can take into 2024.
Absolutely.
And I'm toning it real a lot, tone it down a lot, because I talk real crazy.
He do.
Yeah.
I talk real crazy.
We got somebody popping in on us here.
see that.
I thought he was gonna put some lights on the tree.
Yeah, like, hey.
Yeah, I talk real because I'm trying to keep it rated PG-13.
No, you're doing a great job. No, I genuinely, like, you know, both of y'all, any of us really, people can sit there and judge when they first meet us right off the bat. But then sitting down with y'all and hearing, you know, y'all are such well-spoken, intelligent.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and it creates, I don't know, you know, there's so much nonsense out in the world.
It is, bro.
And people just need to take the time to sit down and get to know just one person that you might have a problem with. Sit down and talk to them, and then you'll realize you have way more in common than you have
That is
opposite.
so true.
And
Don't judge a book by its
just
cover.
let's go. Like, it's time.
I don't know
Just a
how many
stranger,
times I've
man.
been like,
It is time.
It's
man.
time.
I
It's
knew
time
that.
for
Like,
a
man, we have a
change.
lot more in common. Never knew that. Different
Never
walks
knew.
of life, totally different people. Everything got to have so much more in common than they thought they would.
And they can't even be the same color as you, and you still got so much different, or so much more in common than what you might have thought. You might think like, oh, you know, they got a little bit of a different job or something, so they're going to be they're different. You know, they're different. But then you
right
talk
on
to
your
them.
same level, be on the same frequency and wave you on. Like,
Absolutely.
what's up? You know, I love it. Like,
Yeah,
that's
so
what I like.
that's what we were talking about, you know, before, being authentic. You know,
Authentic,
that's like
being you.
just being you.
Because he was like, he was like, he's coming in. It's gonna be a fun one. It might get a little crazy.
I wanna talk
And we were like, yeah, but you know what? If it does get a little bit crazy, though, that's just who
That's
we
it,
are.
right?
That's
That's
what
who
it
we
is.
are.
That's what
You
it
know,
is.
I want to talk about so much crazy, but
You don't
Yeah.
want to be. You don't want to be like. You don't want to be fake. That's one thing about
No.
me. Like,
People-
I'm always be
everybody
myself.
who knows me knows I
like,
talk real
as-
crazy.
You can
Yeah,
be
yeah.
professional,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna be fake with it. I'm gonna
Just
be
like, come work out with us. Oh, we're gonna talk to you real crazy when we're working out. We're
yeah.
gonna push you. We're gonna. It's not one of those. We're not a rated G or Disney
MA.
rated
No,
thing.
yeah.
Like, we're gonna be respectful, of
mature.
course.
But with your background, you know how to present.
engage
You
with
know what
people.
motivates this certain person.
Every
You know,
person-
that
Everybody's
I
a
might
little
not be
different.
able to tell them this in that manner, because then they're going to shut down, and now they're going to be like,
Exactly.
oh, now I'm not working out no more.
Say,
You know?
that's one thing they love, because we're us. We're ourselves. We
Yeah.
direct each
Authentic.
other, man.
I'm really
Say,
big
we
on
not finna play
self-accountability.
No games.
Yeah.
Real big on
From the kids that
accountability.
come in, everybody knows we show everybody love and respect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Absolutely.
when it's time to get the business,
All right, so we've got about 1 minute here.
Okay, cool.
And we might go over. Is that right, Chris? Anyway, what's somebody, what they can do, just real quick pointers, what they can do, obviously come and join.
Yeah, obviously come join, bar none.
But what can they do to keep those, New Year's resolutions going?
Man, one of the main things is that you want to drink your water. Make sure you drink an adequate amount of spring water. You want something to be natural spring water, preferably naturally alkaline spring water. Yeah. Get your intake of fruits, organic. You know what I'm saying? Seeded fruits. 100. Seeded fruits, preferably. If you can get that is the golden gun. Organic fruits, vegetables, and then just incorporate that into your daily life, man, and just walk. Just a body in motion stays in motion. You do those 3 things, it's a recipe for you to change your body and your mentality, because when you look good, you feel good, and so those two go hand in hand, And
then when you look and when you feel good, you look good. And you
all
look
of that.
It goes
all of that.
Flat, right? It goes back
hand
and forth.
in hand. It goes hand in hand. So just stay with it, man. People know what they need to do to get in shape. It's just doing it. Just do it for yourself. Everybody doesn't need a gym at first. Some people are not.
You can do it at home.
Or not confident enough to come in and work out with everybody else. So
they don't want to be in front of somebody.
Yeah. So drink your water, eat your fruits and vegetables, get your protein in, however you're going to get it. If you eat meats and everything else, you want lean meats,
But what people don't understand is that your vegetables and beans have a ton
of protein.
A lot of protein.
Yeah, we were vegetarian. My wife is still vegetarian, but I was vegetarian for a while.
Beans and lentils. It's so many different types of.
So speaking of that, remember the U.S. Olympic weightlifter, the gold medalist, right? Vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger's vegan.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, you need you need meat. You don't need that. Look at bison. Bison, they don't eat any kind of meat.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Bison, they eat grass.
They eat grass. All types of stuff. Like, these people are herbivores, so this is not necessary. As long as you can find a protein source, it doesn't have to be from meat. Protein.
But if you are, the main thing is eat clean.
Eat clean.
And eat whole.
Eat whole food.
Get away from those processed foods and those sugars.
Those yellow 10s and blue 20s. Those are terrible.
Read the ingredients a little bit.
Those things are banned in other countries.
Do everything in moderation, too.
Yeah.
He gave everybody the blueprint, but then more importantly, you got to believe in yourself, and you got to actually believe that you can accomplish what it is you're trying to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else is going to believe. So take all those tips that he just said, apply them to yourself every day, and you got to see the transformation for yourself in your mind. Like we just said, when it comes to the mind, you can speak it out.
Nobody's going to take you seriously unless you take yourself seriously.
Absolutely. Well, gentlemen, we truly appreciate having y'all on. I think this was a good one. I think this was real good.
We lit.
We got y'all.
We have to do this.
We need to do this again, man. Next time, I'm going to be a little rough on you.
Absolutely.
We got to be cool and respectful today.
The first time, you're going for a job, man. You don't
This
This is the interview.
You got to feel
we turning up next time.
Out now. No, we lit now.
Oh, we lit.
All right, we got it going on now. Anyway, we appreciate everybody.
Man, appreciate y'all having us, man.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all and
all of
appreciate
it.
everybody tuning in tonight. We appreciate the Hanging Tea.
Yeah, the Hanging Tea. Miss Kim at the Hanging Tea.
The hanging tea.
Hanging to you. Shout out to Miss Kim. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I'll let your boy, Miss Kim. We need some hanging teas out here.
Anyway, we want to wish everyone out there happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
That's coming up quick.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
We
Don't drink too much. If you drink your water after you get through drinking.
Oh, yeah.
Drink your water.
Please
Remember,
drink your water.
a drink and water, and then have another drink, and then some more water, and that's the best way to go. You'll feel amazing by the end of the night.
Yeah, and then tomorrow
overdo
we're going to do
Rumble.
the drawing to give away that
The
chamber cash.
Perfect.
All right, so y'all tune in. We'll pop up on live again
Absolutely.
and do that drawing and give away some chamber cash.
Love and peace, y'all.
Yeah.
Catch
All right,
you later.
appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Appreciate y'all,
Take it
man.
easy.
Tuned in.
See ya.